So hello guys, welcome back to Level Up TV. You're listening to myself, NVC, and this is the grand final of the Etourne Quake Live 1v1 event, sponsored by Steel Series, with Cypher up against Limon in the grand final. First map is Toxicity, as picked by Cypher. I'm going to guess we're going for a 1-2-1-2-1 map system, so next map would be Limon's, if I'm correct in saying so. But considering a Cypher, I'm predicting a 3-0 roll. I don't know too much about this player, Limon. He did beat Twister, who overcame Pavel on that side of the bracket, but didn't look too strong, so I'd be interested to know the score between Limon and Twister, but as far as I'm concerned, it's kind of irrelevant. I think Cypher should take this one quite easily. Cypher has joined the battle. I haven't gone ready as well, finally. And again, we've got that bug at the upper left corner on the scoreboard. Always saying one of the players named twice now, and that appears to be Limon here on Toxicity. Yep, just waiting for him to get ready and we can start. Let him know that I'm ready at least. Come on, press that button. It's not very difficult to find, Limon. Default button is I. There we go. Player is ready. So let's get this one started. First map is Toxicity, guys. Let's follow Cypher off the spawn, a firm favourite. I'm sure you'll all agree. Who will get the rocket launcher spawn straight towards that mega help. Actually going to be met by Limon's rocket as well. Cypher going to choose to back out, actually go for the railgun in red armor. We'll see how much this is going to pay off in just a second, as he does a cheeky little rocket jump, but actually fails it. He's trying to get up towards that middle level. To back out of there, and as I said previously when we commentated this map, it is pretty much the most important area of the map. From there you can hit and see just about every spawn within a few steps, so it was where Cypher was trying to get to, but Limon did at least a good job of taking that area for himself, exploiting Cypher's fault. Mega in a few seconds. Watching Limon, only 16 HP, does have that red armor though, and another yellow up there as well to pick him up if you can get there. You can hear Cypher just above him, going to go through that teleporter, look for the LG, but Cypher backing out of that. Limon doesn't really want to give up this yellow though, it seems. He's back and forth. Almost cornered him off here. Only 8 left on that LG. Limon going to have to double that up a little bit with that LG pickup. He needs to find himself a railgun ASAP. See Cypher out there at teleport and exit, and will easily be able to pick up this first frag. Knows that red's up, trying to bait the spawn in there, but not quite. And instead go for this mega and give that red up. Knows that perhaps red armor and 56 HP isn't as good as just going over and picking up a yellow, but is he actually going to find a yellow? He will finally, but very low HP here. Limon should be converting, but not yet able to find the frag. Red armor in just a second. Limon. Nice rail onto Cypher. 2 minutes here on Toxicity and just a 1 frag score. It's looking very promising here. Nice rail again coming out, currently hitting 100% actually. Let's see what rocket jump up to mega. Nice rail from Cypher. Cypher hitting 60%. So 66 now for Limon actually. Cypher very low. Tie this one up as well with that red armor. Going to do the jump over towards Mega. Still a lot of time left. He knows that lower yellow's up though. Will hit the rocket. Should be able to pick up the frag with that last bit of splash. Should also go for this upper yellow. Cypher's going to get the spawn onto it. Nice roll from Limon. Nice direct rocket from Cypher. Good time to get the frag as well. What kind of spawns has he got? Because we got that red and mega coming up just in a few seconds. It looks like Limon's going to be going for that mega. Cypher needs to hurry up and get the rocket. He'll probably go up the stairs towards that LG and deny Limons of it. Doesn't yet have one. So it hasn't decided to do so. Upper yellow will as well go to Limons. Nice bit of damage there from the LG from Cypher. Nice air rocket as well, but better roll from Limon. Going to pick that one up with the red armor as well after he took all of that damage. So what great timing to pick up that power up. Lower yellow's up as well. Limon's going to make the drop down again. Going to connect with that railgun. 4-2 now. Limon's surprising me a little bit, but the railgun has been saving him so much so far. Red armor in a few seconds. Limons is going to make the same mistake as we saw Pavel, I think it was, do earlier. Of just getting stuck down there. And what a rocket as well. 6-2, impressive display here so far. And the railgun off the spawn there. Cypher gonna be low. He did take the red. No, he didn't take the red armor. Sorry, my timing's a little bit off. I don't really use this enable respawn timer. I just timed it all in my head. That has to be why. Bad habit. Limons. Another frag, 8-2 now, picking up the red. We got Mega up as well. Cypher's there with a rocket. Can he connect before picking up? No, the Mega will go to Limons. We've got both yellows coming up. Limons needs to put him in a position to deny that LG and get that upper yellow. The lower yellow can come afterwards. That's not a problem. As you see, that's exactly going to happen. Nice rocket jump up towards that red armor. Going to set himself up. Cypher's by the railgun. If he can deny up this railgun, this will also be good. And actually, maybe even pick up the frag. No, nice railgun from Cypher. We'll get this red armor. Rocket jump up this time doesn't fail it. Going to try and deny that railgun. Limons has been hitting it all game so far. So, you know, this is what these players will do. If they see their opponents hitting a stupid amount of one weapon, they will decide to try their best to deny it. Mega's up, Cypher will pick it up, and as you can see, he's not really leaving that rail area. He sort of knows Limons is always going to be going over it. Red armor's up. He's stuck in that death trap as well. Just a matter of time till he picks up this frag. Limons can't finish him off with a railgun. Cypher should probably though, but he's not actually going for it. Finally does. 76 HP. Limons probably getting the rail side of the map this time. No, lower yellow. Not even going to be able to get on the rail just yet either. Bit of LG damage. Cypher going to finish off with the railgun though. Red is up, so is Mega. Cypher trying to deny both of them. Trapping Limons in that area. No way for him to get out, but plus W with Plasma. Plasma gun is the strongest weapon in the game if you hit all of his shots. So Cypher does have to be very careful when he does try and trap him in there against that. Nice railgun from Cypher. 10-6 now. Slowly coming back. He's got 4 more minutes to do it. Red armor's in his second. Limons does have that railgun now. Cypher has to be very wary. 2 railguns and he will go down. So far dodging 2. Nice rocket jump to get away as well. And will hit with a railgun. Limons, some big misses now. It's not plural. It's just Limon, but Limons is coming out naturally. I think Limon is Lemon. He'd finish or something. Or it could just be talking BS. 10-8 now. Limon's trapped down there again without a railgun. Cypher should just finish him off, but he's actually going to stick to those rockets that he's very known for. Mega will go his way. Just a matter of time now until he evens this one out. Times between items very split. Nothing coming up for 10 seconds. Cypher's opportunity to just get one more railgun in, then he will be able to go in aggressively. Still opting for the LG rather than just going for a railgun. Not quite sure why. Actually has 25. Finally going to put one of those out of there. Pick up the frag with the LG. Pick up that red. Now it's over towards the yellow. He's actually going to go for the lower. Perhaps may even be able to deny this upper. He's actually in a great position. There's the rocket. One more railgun. No, 2 more railguns, I beg your pardon. My mouse wasn't quite up to scratch there. Lower yellow as well. And really just locking Limons out of the map right now. There's the red armor. And I'm not quite sure what they said there in spectator chat, but I saw the GG, so maybe they're also thinking it's a good game, because I certainly do. Very impressive play, but yeah, impressive display here by Limon. I'm very, very surprised. He was hitting a lot of rails early on. If you can bring that onto later maps, especially like Bloodrun and Aero Walk, where railgun can sometimes save you the game. be in a very good position, but right now doesn't look likely to take this one. But Cypher is down at 53-39. Does still have 2 minutes to get into this. Red Arm will be picked up by Cypher. LG battle going on. Cypher going to do the rocket jump up as he did pick up a flag earlier with the railgun. And there it is. There's the rail, but this time down the bottom of the stairs. 13-10. 14-10. Plenty of time again between these items. Cypher sets for this red. Actually going to drop down again, and very, very surprised he decided to drop down there. It is that left pit, and Limons did come in aggressive with the yellow armor, or red armor. No, yellow. Did he? I don't know. I'm sure he did. Watching Cypher move away. Still holding on that aggression. Doesn't want to give up this middle map. Limons though coming in very aggressive with this LG. Cypher just needs to hit one good rocket. Not going to do it though. 148-21. Red Arm is up for Limons as well. Where is Cypher? Coming in aggressive. If Limons can hit another red rocket, it's going to be very good. 14-13. 1 minute 10 seconds remaining. Mega's up in 5. Nice rockets out the teleport from Cypher though. 15-13. Could just save him here. Mega's up. Limons is just below him. Cypher probably not even going to go for Mega. Just going to look for this rocket fight. There's the frag. 16-13. Now we'll go for Mega. Now it's a little run over towards that red, and may even not bother going, considering he just needs to keep hold of these 3 flags now. He knows Limons by that route from there. Desperately wants it. Puts him off. Yet again, aggressive play by Cypher despite just needing to hold on to those frags. Do anything too risky, so first map did look closer than it should have been there, but Cypher eventually taking it. 17-3. Maybe even 18 as Limons is still. 15 HP for Cypher. Cypher rocketing himself. So final score then 16-13 here on Toxicity. First map. We'll be moving over to the second. I'm not sure what it was, but Limon got to be happy with that result, considering they both have around about 84 ping. Or is that just the end of round ping? Nope, they do actually have around about 80 ping. Off to Arrow Walk. A map that every time I commentate always refers to Cypher up against Cooler holding on with practically 50-10 for about 7 minutes. That's 50 health, 10 armor against a very stacked Cooler, and eventually gaining back control and winning the map. So quickly let's spec Cypher as we go live almost straight away. See what Limon can do with those oppressive rounds he was pulling off last map. And I have to say, both players playing with 80 ping is definitely down to a thank you from id Software and increasing those hitboxes. These 2 players would be struggling a lot more had they not been increased. Mega straight away for Cypher, but a bit of a fight there down at 18, and straight away out of control, you would say. See what Limons can do. Aggressive through that teleport. Nice rocket from Cypher. Still first frag to Limons. Maybe looking for the spawn. No, not really looking for the spawn. That's kind of odd. Just managed to get the Mega though. We got red in a few seconds. That should be his easily. Nice roll from Cypher. Yellow's up. Cypher needs to get that. Can't afford not to. Switching on to Cypher now. Goes for the teleport. Still not picked it up. Actually trying to battle with almost nothing. As we can see, Cypher very, very strong in doing so. Down limit to just 18 HP. Aggressive through the teleport as well with an LG. Limon now out of control, so Cypher already turning this one around. Also getting that red armor, and as you can see guys, for those who maybe don't play Quake Live too much in a competitive level, you do need to optimize your rocket jump. Cypher just doing the perfect height there to get that red armor. Taking the least amount of damage to himself as he possibly could. 2-1 though. Red armor in 5 seconds. Limon just down to 64. One round will finish him off, as you see that. 2-2 now. Times between the items are quite big as well, so I have a feeling that Limon is only going to be able to work with a green armor, because Cypher's easily going to be able to get into this yellow armor if he wants it. Nope, actually, gonna allow Limon to get it off the spawn. Doesn't matter, they will pick up the frag anyway. Looking for the spawn. Forcing him over by that upper red armor. The most common spawn frag I suppose you'll see on here, guys, is where Cypher is now, by that teleport. And just up on the upper level by the rocket, you stand back and look for the rail of rocket. And I think that's probably why Cypher is positioning himself where he is, because he wants to be able to get in that position after the frag. Mega's up in a few seconds. Cypher will get on at 16 HP though. Almost Limon there, getting the frag, and that's what I mean about that spawn, guys. Jump over towards that red armor. 29 HP for Cypher now, but Limon doesn't have a railgun. Tries to get it, but Cypher's rocket there picking up the 6th frag. Maybe even a 7th here, down at 64, but the LG will finish him off. And this is the thing with Aerowalk, if you're not afraid to go in with a lower amount of health and you can hit your shots, at least pick up the frag, it's no big deal. Again, that spawn, not working out that time for Cypher's railgun, but still, everybody watching, you should be aware of that. So most players, as they will be trying to force. There's another very important one, the rocket down towards those stairs. Missing a very easy rail there, but it's 92 at the moment, so shouldn't be too worried. But as we've seen many times, oh wow, self-kill there from Limon. As we've seen many times on Aerowalk, it's very easy to lose the lead. Considering Limon's rails last match, has to be very, very careful. Wow! What a frag. 10 to 1. Direct rocket to the face as well. And again, there's such big ties between these items that it will be very, very difficult for Limon to do anything. On one hand, he's going to try and do damage like that, but on the other hand, he's just going to lose everything. It's all about trying to put out damage and take him on, and definitely the hardest mob to do that on. Mega's up, Cypher will pick it up. Yellow armor's up as well. Cypher's going to take the teleport and look to pick that up as well. We did take all 3 last time, remember. There's the frag. We got yellow and Mega around about the same time now, so providing Limon off this spawn doesn't take too much as Cypher gets this red armor. Could potentially get on one of them. Most likely the yellow. Cypher holding directly above it, knows it's spawning at the same time, and gonna try and catch Limon's out as he does there. 12 health though. Just a couple more shots from Limon will pick up the frag. That Mega's up, gonna drop down just a little bit too early. There's the Mega, there's the yellow, red armor's up. You can see Limon up top. He's going to make the rocket jump towards the red. Limon not able to get in anywhere. 15 to 1, and this map is definitely over. But let's just switch on to Limon and just show you how difficult it must be for him to do anything. There you go, off the death. He's actually calling good game. So, I guess 2-0 up for Cypher. Limon going on to, well, Cypher's map. If it is 1-2-1-2-1, maybe it's 1-2-2-1, in which case it would be Cypher picked Toxicity, Limon picked this. Well, in fact, why would Limon pick this map? I mean, I suppose he did hit a lot of railguns. Oh, hectic. This could actually be quite good for him. We saw some nice sort of mini fights going on Toxicity with the rocket and railgun. In fact, this isn't over for him yet. Oh, okay, so maybe they're just picking as he goes along, and Shadow says so. Loser picks, I guess Limon. As you have to excuse me as I open my drink. Non-alcoholic, of course. These guys are taking long. Let's get that black and white out again. Okay, there's a blood run coming up. We just saw toxic on the brain. Cypher stomped this one. Let's go straight into it, and hopefully we'll see a ready up almost straight away. Cypher and spectator at the moment. This is my first time commentating as well, guys, since the ESL IEM finals that I did with Too Good. I think you can watch that on YouTube, so I do apologise if I'm a little rusty and I do get some things wrong. I've been playing just Team Fortress 2 religiously, but we are going live here on the third map. Limon up against Cypher, watching Limon off the spawn, who really just have to pick this one up. Cypher, though, very strong here, as we saw. The last match, and it's really going to have to be pull out something spectacular. Limon getting that red. Mega going to Cypher, so I'm just going to stick on the Limon anyway because, as I say, he has to do something special. He's waiting for this upper yellow. Remember, just to explain what's going on the left of the screen, they are the respawn timers. All armor spawn 25 seconds. Mega health spawns 35 seconds. Health spawns 35 seconds. Weapon spawn 30 seconds, so on and so forth. But a bit of exchange over that red armor there. No player really taking too much damage. Cypher, though, without any armor. Shards doing 5 armor each there. And shards and 5 HP bubbles very underrated in Quake Live to some players. If you see them and you don't pick them up, then you're either stupid or you're doing something very sneaky in that you're trying to not make any noise, in which case it's fine. Or perhaps you're waiting to pick up the Mega because, you know, 5 HP bubbles will take you above 100, and probably the only thing along with Mega in the game that will allow you to do that, so sometimes it can be tactical like that as well. But nice roll from Cypher, and again 62-28 for Limon as I press my bind by mistake. Nice rocket jump over from Cypher, very aggressive push here on this upper yellow, not quite connecting with enough LG, but will just finish him off and pick up that first frag. Red armor actually, Cypher dropping off of it just, and actually that technically is going to work out in his favour, because now Limon does not have a time on it. He's going to think it was picked up when in fact it wasn't. And that's what you see some of these players do quite a lot. We saw Pavel do it too much, actually lost him this map against Twister early on in the semi-final. In this case of Cypher, it's going to work out very well. 177 to 74 right now. There's that red as well. Practically a tank at the moment, as we call it in TDM. You're either tanked or you're stacked, and that's what Cypher is. Normally we would allow one player to tank up or stack up for a quad damage, and around about now we'd call that, well, dominate time. Impressive. Rough from Cypher. Red armor will go for him. Did Limon hit that? I think he might have actually, given how high Cypher went. But still, I think, well, just keep this to a 2-0 difference at the moment. Someone's saying 77 proc. Does that mean percent? I'm going to guess Cypher's rail because it's currently 80. This should be an easy frag. Wow, big rocket miss from Cypher. And again, excellent play by Limon. Could even pick up the frag here. 10 HP for Cypher, not quite. Limon should kick himself. Jesus Christ. Cypher getting out of that one. There's the rail as well. Coming down those stairs. 4-0. Upper yellow will be his as well. If I were him, I would go set up by the upper teleport exit, because Limon surely going to go through there eventually. Actually, Cypher's going to drop down very aggressive, going to catch Limon out. Look for the railgun as well. I have a feeling Limon would have gone back through the teleport though. because looking for that railgun from lower level would have been exactly what I would have gone if I was Cypher. That's where he went. Everything up on the map at the moment, which is very strange for Bloodrun. So he's going to pick up the frag, get this mega, get the lower yellow, maybe even, oh wow, he's going to deny rocket launcher as well. And that's a very underrated tactic in Quake Live. People often try and delay or control the items, but not often do people think about controlling the rocket launcher, because here on ZTN that rocket is very, very important, and if you get a frag, you know that at some point, providing they didn't drop a rocket launcher and you didn't deny it of them, they're going to have to go for that weapon. That's exactly what Cypher did there. Made sure he got the yellow, did the rocket jump up, and Limon walked right into him, 5-0, as he actually, in the meanwhile, puts out some very nice railguns. Cypher just escaping that one there. Can afford to take another railgun. Mega's up. Not confident enough to drop down to it. Actually could have perhaps gone out to it, but you could not know what your opponent's going to do when you can't see him. 5 minutes remaining. 5 frag difference. 1 frag a minute. Easy on ZTN. The issue for Limon is that he can't leave it until the last 2 minutes, because if you leave it to the last 2 minutes, Bloodrun, as I said earlier, is probably the easiest map to defend on, with the exception of DM13, aka Lost World, which I don't even think is in the map. So these frags need to come out in the next 3 minutes, at least one, which should then lead to a second. And what Limon has to do is he needs to pick up the frag without taking too much damage, a problem that we saw a couple of the players earlier on having difficulty with. And Cypher isn't one to not deal damage as he's plus backing or plus forwarding. Probably the best player in the game, so there's the frag from Limon. 5-1. Limon, not quite sure why he didn't go straight through the teleporter there. Actually just gifted Cypher to set up for that railgun, but will drop down towards that mega and hit that one though. And will convert off the spawn. That's the other popular one, guys, standing by that mega and forcing the spawn by the railgun. Most players, if you have a grenade, will fire a grenade to the railgun and then go for the rail. Limon, however, didn't have the grenade, which was very, very unfortunate. But red armor will go to him. And there's the 2 frags. Now it's only 3 frags in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Limon actually dropping off red armor. I'll have to backtrack for it. And what I feel Limon has to do is perhaps set a trapper by that shotgun. Cypher has found himself up there a few times. He's also found himself a few times by that LG, so maybe he can try setting up a trap down there again. As you see, Cypher going again toward that LG, but last time Limon's tried that, did not work out, and isn't going to try it that time. Red's on its spot, looking at Limon. This is where he's trying to set up a trap, but I don't think Cypher's going to be silly enough to go for it. There comes the rocket jump up from Limon. We saw Cypher do this earlier, pick up the frag. Not good enough LG from Limon though. Already lost all of his armor. Switching on to Cypher's going to get that red. 71 to 140. 3 frags in 2 minutes 30 seconds. Slowly running away. There's the frag to make it 6. Mega will go to him as well, and now it's all about what can Limon do off the spawn, because he's got around about 30 seconds and then he has to get a frag. Any later than that, and I'm calling good game. There's the railgun. Cypher's pretty aggressive, no rockets yet, and having 80 ping is going to make this insanely difficult. As you can see, that was a very easy rail to miss. I will blame ping. Nice rocket, but unfortunate taking a railgun there. Very, very cocky to just jump over, and Cypher actually went through the teleport. I'm going to pick up the frag into the back of Limon. 7-2 now, and there's the pummel. Pretty much signifying good game, but actually Limon getting in on that mega. What the hell just happened? Cypher missing all of those rails with I can't even see ping in the scoreboard. 65 ping. Sorry for that. Cypher also failing the rocket to red, but 5 frags, 1 minute and 20 seconds. It does look like Cypher has taken the SteelSeries headset home with him as first prize. Cypher, of course, representing Serious.Razor, along with his teammate Avet. Also building a TDM team for DreamHack with Verb and Zik. Although I don't think Cypher is playing in that team. Impressive. I could be wrong, but either way, Serious do have a TDM team at DreamHack. I've played against them a couple of times when they've had a Merc in. We stomped them without Verb, but as soon as Verb played, they were immense. And I didn't play when Verb played, but I watched the games, and although perhaps they might not be a contender for first place at the tournament, I think they certainly could pull out some upsets. Cypher holding on to his 5-third lead. Is Limon going to be able to pick up a third? No, it doesn't look like it. So final score 7-2 here. Cypher taking this in 3 as I called before the game. And that concludes the level up coverage of the Etourne Quake Live 1v1 event. Thank you for listening. I have been MVC. I hope you enjoyed it. I am a little bit rusty as I keep saying, but please, if you enjoy our coverage, donate. Otherwise, I think there's some stuff going on TV2. TDM perhaps, but apart from that I'm done for this evening, so good night everybody.